Hello, Christian Hacking here from CBI UK, bringing you the abortion news update. Unborn babies, are they children, commodities, or a religious ritual? These are this week's three top stories. BPAS launches its very first fertility program. French lawmakers vote for abortion up till birth for any reason. And finally, the Satanist temple attempts to make abortion into a religious ritual. If that interests you, please do stay tuned over the next few minutes. Now, to the top story. This week, the UK's largest abortion provider, BPAS, announced on Twitter that they are launching a fertility clinic in 2021. The short video was posted last Friday and introduced their new plan and project lead, embryologist and successful IVF patient Marta Jansa Perez. They stated that BPAS Fertility, which is its name, will be advocating for fair IVF in the NHS and would, quote, provide evidence-based, high-quality fertility services at not-for-profit prices, end quote. Now, the next day, Anne Furedi retweeted this with an additional honest comment stating, and I quote, "Like Marta, I too had infertility treatment for years. For me, it failed, but I was fortunate enough eventually to conceive the child I wanted so much. Just as we understand why women don't want to be pregnant, we know the ache it causes when they do. We support that choice too." End quote. Is this a surprise? Well, to the untrained eye, it seems strange that an organisation which prides itself on killing tens of thousands of UK unborn babies each year should also want to help women become mothers in what appears to be a life-affirming step. Sadly, however, this is no surprise. The move follows from a number of statements that they've made over recent years seeking to promote womb life for mothers that want it. As Anne Furedi's tweet suggests, this is not about abortion or fertility, but really about giving women choice. The only problem is, what is that choice? In regard to abortion or fertility, it's actually a human being, not a commodity to be created or deleted at will. And in this regard, these plans are not life-affirming at all. Standard IVF treatment, which I assume is what BPAS will roll out, involves creating a small orphanage of human embryos, the best of which are chosen and inserted, the rest are frozen or discarded. So up to 12 human lives can potentially be killed in pursuit of that perfect baby. Are BPAS turning pro-life? Not a bit. They are exploiting life for financial gains. Nothing has changed. Please do not be fooled. Now, moving on, the next story, we leap over the channel to France briefly. Now, even those keeping a beady eye on pro-life news could have missed that a few weeks back, the French National Assembly voted to bring in abortion up to birth for any reason. Now, the vote took place on Monday the 3rd of August at 4 a.m. in the morning, whilst many of the French Assembly were on holiday, and passed 60 to 37 votes. Now, the bill allows for abortion up till birth if the mother is displaying, and I quote, psychosocial distress. The problem with any such law is how you define distress. Similar wording was used in abortion legislation in Victoria, Australia in 2008, which has allowed for abortion up to birth for any reason on demand. And it would be totally naive for us to assume that the same could not happen in France. Linking with the first story, the bill also seeks to establish state-funded IVF for lesbian couples and single mothers. And as it progresses to its second reading, the French, like us, will have to ask the question, child or commodity? Finally, moving on to our final story, a US-based organization called the Satanic Temple has launched an international campaign seeking to turn abortion into a religious ritual in order to get around pro-life abortion laws. Last Wednesday, the UK chapter of the Satanic Temple posted the same information on their Facebook page, including an article explaining why and how Satanic members can get around pro-life laws. By performing a ritual involving speaking to oneself in a mirror moments before an abortion procedure, they claim a member, as a religious rite, can gain exemption not only from legal sanctions on first trimester abortion, but also total exemption from other things like reading material given them by a doctor, or from seeing an ultrasound image of their baby, or even hearing their baby's heartbeat before an abortion procedure. Although their campaign cannot be transferred to the UK legal context, the ideas are already spreading fast in certain parts of the country, especially amongst students. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see greater UK manifestations of this in the years to come. Never has evil been so outspoken around the world. That's your abortion news headline with me, Christian Hacking. Please do like, share, subscribe, and donate to our life-saving work.